What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to JD's Nerdverse. We're doing a prediction video today for Magmar, the Spitfire Pokemon. It's like a upright duck with some fire. Some out of its tail, some of its head. Pretty cool looking Pokemon, honestly. Let's go ahead and look at the stats of this Pokemon. This Pokemon has 65 HP, 95 attack, 57 defense, 85 special, and 93 speed. So when you compare this to the last playthrough we played through with Electabuzz. Electabuzz had higher speed but lower attack, so this is where these two alternate. They both have the same exact HP, defense, and special. But what changes is this Electabuzz was quicker, but Magmar can hit harder with its physical damaging moves. So yeah, that's the stats of this Pokemon. Not too bad. Defense is definitely the worst, but we just played through a very good playthrough with Electabuzz, so I think we'll have a pretty good one with this one as well with similar defense. Let's go on to the moveset for this Pokemon. Now, this Pokemon starts off the game with just Ember. Similar to the last couple Pokemon actually, this Pokemon doesn't get moves until later in the game where you're supposed to actually catch it. So they skewed the moveset for that, so you just start the game with Ember. Ember's not too bad because it's 40 base power, 100% accurate, but it is 60 with special. And with that, it's going to be pretty good to get by Brock pretty fast. A lot of the stuff early we have an advantage against. Our rival will have a Squirtle, but that's going to be the only challenge we're really going to have early is our rival with a Squirtle. But all the bugs in the bug forest are going to be weak to Ember. There's bug trainers all throughout the beginning of the game, and Brock is he doesn't resist rock. So like Electabuzz had quick attack, so he resists a normal type move, so it doesn't do a lot of damage. Ember's not going to be that way. Ember's going to be pretty hard hitting. We have pretty good special for this early in the game, so it's going to be a pretty powerful move. We don't have to over level really to get by Brock. We'll probably get by Brock in less than 10 minutes. So yeah, but we don't have any other moves until Leer at level 36, which that's not going to be useful. Level 39 Confuse Ray may be useful, so I may keep it for a little bit. It's a Ghost move, 100% accurate, will confuse the opposition. Fire Punch will probably have a short shelf life, but we'll probably be able to use it nonetheless. 75 base power, 100% accurate. It is designed for this Pokemon. Only two Pokemon get it to be a level up, and that is this Pokemon and Hitmonchan. So 75 base power, it's like 112, 113 with our stab. Smoke Screen's horrible. I don't like using it. Smog is even worse. I don't know why we get that move that late. It's kind of garbage. But at level 55 we get Flamethrower. That's very good. I gotta decide between this and Fire Blast. Flamethrower is more reliable. Fire Blast is way more powerful. And the struggle this Pokemon's going to have is going to be the Elite Four. So I know I keep comparing them, but they're right next to each other in the Pokédex, so I'm going to. Electabuzz, although early it struggled because it just had a normal move with Quick Attack, its electric moves do well against the Elite Four because you have a bunch of Pokemon that are weak to electric moves. So I don't think that's going to be the case here with Magmar, but I've done pretty well with other fire Pokemon against Elite Four, so it just comes down to strategy and preparedness, I guess. So let's go on to the TM moveset. Pretty early in the game, we can get our second move, which is Mega Punch. So we're going to have Ember, probably going to use Bide, and then Mega Punch. So that's three moves pretty early that are not bad. One's special, one's going to do physical damage, and the other one is in case we get like a rainy day or something. Mega Kick will not be used, Toxic will not be used, Body Slam will be a very good replacement for Mega Punch. Mega Punch, 80 base power, 85% accurate, Body Slam's 85 power, but it's 100% accurate and can paralyze the opposition, so that's helpful. Takedown, Double Edge, Hyper Beam are good moves, but we're not going to use them in this playthrough. Submission and Counter, we're not going to use either, but Seismic Toss may be what we need to get by Misty. So difference between this and Electabuzz actually, you know, if it had an electric move, would have just steamrolled through Misty, but it's not the case because Misty, you know, we don't have any electric moves to level 34. So Seismic Toss will be a way around that. It will be a move that can do a set damage. The only question is how much damage it's going to do to us. We have pretty good special, so it may not be that much. And we're only double weak to her, not 4 times weak or anything. So we shall see, but Seismic Toss will come in handy as another move because it can just do set damage and it's not going to worry about defense or special, nothing like that. So Rage, we're not going to use. Psychic is a move we're going to use for sure. It gives us a good type coverage. 90 base power, 100% accurate. And with our good special, it's going to be a pretty powerful move. And like I said, it will counter some things that we're going to come across in this game. Mimic is probably going to be one of our our fourth moveset, similar to the last Pokemon we played through as. Double Team's outlawed. Bide will be used early just to help catch a flying type Pokemon. Metronome's pointless. Fire Blast actually is not horrible because look how powerful it is. 120 base power. It's 180 with stab, so it's very, very powerful. Problem is its accuracy is garbage. It's 85 base power, or 85% accurate. So Skull Bash is worthless, Rest is worthless, Psywave is worthless, Substitute's worthless, and Strength is worthless. So the endgame moveset, looking like to me, Body Slam, Psychic, Fire Blast or Flamethrower, have inside of Witch, and then Mimic, so we can do the badge boost. So not a bad moveset. It's definitely, the middle of the game is going to be tough because we have Ember. We're not really adding any stab moves in the middle, whereas in the opposite happened with Electabuzz. Electabuzz, no stab moves, and then in the middle of the game it had Thunderbolt to get through the middle of the game. So it's going to be a little bit different here. We're going to have a stab move early, but we're not going to progress to a powerful one that's going to help us progress through the game in the middle of the game, like Electabuzz did. So, yep, let's move on to the rules real quick. You can only use the primary Pokemon in battle, which is Electabuzz. We no longer really need to use other Pokemon for TMs, to catch Pokemon for TMs, because we've been doing a strategy where I go and get Eevee, and I go get a Water Stone, and I give it to him, so we have our surfing Pokemon. Running clock with 3 exceptions. 1 is attend Search's Gym. 2 is use around Celadon City, pause timer, buy some stuff, sell some stuff, run some errands. And in 3, which won't be used in this playthrough, is going to the Rocket Game Corner and getting a move. So use that Hyper Beam, but there are other moves you can get as well. No glitches or exploits allowed, other than the badge boost. That's the only one we're allowed because you can't help it if someone leers you. It's going to do the badge boost anyway. And no items in battle other than ethers, and that's to counter my negligence. While you're here, please subscribe. This is a one-man show. I have a wife, 2 kids, 2 cats, and I do this early in the morning to make sure I don't interrupt family time. So everything done here, editing, voiceover, the graphics, everything's done by one person. So let me know what you think. And like, share, subscribe. It all helps the channel. Lets me know you care. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. They're right there on the page. Let's go back to the main page. So I think this Pokemon will probably clock in close to the same time that Electabuzz did. So Electabuzz ended the game with 1 hour at 1 hour and 7 minutes and some seconds. So just under 1 hour and 8 minutes. I can foresee a way that this Pokemon can beat that and get it under 1 hour and 5 minutes. I can also see how we can struggle and it could prevent us from getting it done in 1 hour and 5 minutes. So I think under 1 hour and 10 minutes is probably accurate. I think between 1 hour and 5 and 1 hour and 10 minutes is around where it's going to land. I do think as well, though, there's a possibility we could do better than that and get it in under 1 hour and 5 minutes. So that is a possibility I see, because Brock's not going to be a struggle. Misty is a struggle, but she's not so much a brick wall that you can't go do other things and come back at higher level and try and beat her later. I've done that before with Fire-type Pokemon. So you don't have to go right out of Mount Moon and go fight her. You can go fight other things that are going to get you more levels, and then eventually you're going to get Seismic Toss to a level where it's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to be a 2-shot, and you just got to be able to survive like 1 water gun from them. So just really depends, and we'll see. We do have higher physical damaging moves, or I should say stats, than Electabuzz, so maybe Mega Punch would just be a little more powerful, but Electabuzz wasn't weak to water like Magmar is, so we'll see. But that is my video. The playthrough of this Pokemon will be on Friday, so let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I want to hear your predictions. How long do you think it'll take me to beat this? Where do you think we're going to struggle, etc., etc. I'll see everyone on Friday. Have a good one, and see ya.